Hi boys and girls, it's Miss White again. Today we are on phonics lesson 62. Your worksheet's going to look like this. We're learning about that Y sound again as a vowel. And the back looks like this. Make sure you have that out, write your name on it, and then set it aside because for a minute we're going to go over some words and then we'll get started. Alright. Today I'm going to say some words and I want you to tell me the initial blend in the word. So in the word sly, what's that initial or beginning sound? Is sl. Alright, if we take off sul and we just say what's left, it's I. So let's go ahead and do that with a few other words. Skim. Sk is our initial sound and im is what's left. Drum. Dr is what we have in the beginning and is what we have at the end. Snake. Sn and ache is what we have left. Trace. Tr and ace is what we have left. And flop. Full and op is what we have left. All right, go ahead and get your worksheet out. We are going to practice some spelling sounds. On number 1, how can we spell I? We can spell I with I, consonant E, comma, I, or as we just learned, final sound with a Y, right? Number 2, ooh, or like hook, that is O, oh. And then what about ooh, like in tooth? That is also O-O. Number 4, like these. That is T-H. And then th, like in tooth, tooth. That is also T-H. Number 6, yeah. That is where our Y acts as a consonant, yeah, usually in the beginning of words. Number 7, f. We learned it can be just F, or as a final sound, it can be F, F. Number 8, D. We can make D with D, or as a final sound, D, comma, E, D. Number 9, K. Remember, K has a lot. It is K, comma, C, or as a final sound, we can have C, K, 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 E, or C. And number 10, W. And that's just one letter, W. Alright, go ahead and get those down. If you don't have them down, pause it. I'm going to erase. Next, we're going to spell a couple words. On number 11, I want you to spell the word buy. Remember, we're hearing that I sound, but it's at the end of the word. So we learned we don't use a Y there. So B-I. How are we going to spell that? B Y. Number 12, I want you to spell week. Week. How do we make that E sound in the middle of a word? 2 E's. Alrighty. Next, I want you to repeat some words for me. Happy, happy. Silly, silly. 2020. What sound are you hearing at the end of those words? The E sound, right? Happy, silly, and 20. What letter are you seeing here? That could be making that E sound. It's a Y. That's right. So we learned about how Y can make that I sound at the end of a word. It can also make the E sound at the end of a word. This might get confusing when you're trying to figure out how to spell a word. But when you're looking at it, you can just use both. You can use the I and the E sound to see which one might make sense. So if here we said happy, we would know that happy isn't a word, or silly, or twenty are not words. Or, that's an example. These are bad examples. Never mind, that's why it's not going to go over that with you. All right, moving on. All right. So, what else do we notice about those words that we were just saying? How many syllables they have? Happy, silly, 20. They have 2 syllables in each of them. So, this is how we're going to code when we're doing that. Here we have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. So we're going to draw that to separate the syllables. And then we label. When we're labeling this, we do count Y as a vowel in this instance. And then here we know that our accent is here. We have vowel consonant, so it gets a brev, and then our Y just gets a dot. That's all our Y gets on top of it when we're doing it as the E sound. All right. Next, let's look at some other words. Because we're going to learn another way that we can use the letter Y. What do you notice about each of these words? Sandy, sleepy, funny. These are all words without the Y, right? Sand, sleep, and fun. So in this case, Y can also be a suffix. And when Y is a suffix like this, so when we notice that we have a full word, root word before our Y, we're going to code our Y with a box to show that it's the suffix. Okay? And then we just go back and code the rest of the word as one word on its own. Here we have vowel consonant, so it gets a brev. Here we have our 2 E's. The first one does the talking. And then here we have to, remember it's because it's 2 syllables, we have to double that N. So then we have vowel consonant and brev. All right. Let's look at our new picture card to help us remember. Where did it go? Here it is. All right. This is round. It's a piece of candy. It's red and white. It's minty. Oh, that would be the specific thing. It's candy. Miss White gave you it because I was thinking peppermint, which wouldn't make any sense because we're learning about the E sound at the end of a word. So our picture is candy. We're going to see it and we're going to say candy E for that E sound at the end. All right, I gave it away. Also, on number 13, now when I ask you for things that make the E sound, we have a new way that we can spell the E sound. We have our EE, comma, E. Then as a final sound, we could have EE, comma, Y. Right? Alrighty. So that's going to be what you put down for number 13. Let's practice spelling a few words with that E sound. Number 14. Let's spell candy. K-A-N-D. K-A-N-D. Candy. Number 15. Rusty. R-U-S-T-E. Rusty. All right, rusty. And number 16. sleepy. S-L-E-P. All right, make sure you have those written down. Pause it if you don't. Next, we're going to code our words on 17 through 26. All right, number 17. Oh, need to move around a little bit. Number 17 is 20. Here we're going to separate our syllables. We have vowel, consonant, consonant. Remember, we call Y a vowel here. Hold on one second, because I think I wrote something down wrong. Yep. All right. Here to make that E sound, we're just doing the dot above the Y. And then here we just have vowel, consonant, so it gets the brev. Number 18, 50. Again, same thing, we're going to draw this line here. We have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. The Y gets a brev, and then we have vowel, consonant, or sorry, the dot. The vowel gets the brev, this I gets the brev, and then we have 50. Number 19, silly. Again, we're going to break that up. Our Y gets the dot. Here we have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. That gets the brev. Number 20. Ooh. I need to move number 20 down a little bit. It's getting too close. 20. Sandy. Ooh, remember this? We use this in our example. So here we have a root word, and so that tells us that this Y is a suffix, and it gets the square, or the box around it. And then we're just going to code vowel, consonant, and it gets a brev. 21, lumpy. Again, lump is a word, a root word, so we're going to give the Y the suffix box, and then we're going to just code the U, it's vowel, consonant, gets a brev. 20, oh, okay, so now on 17 through 21, I want you to match the word that goes to that little bag that's over here that you can see. All right, number 22, flute. Here we have vowel, consonant, we have a vowel, consonant, and then E. So our E gets crossed out and our U gets a macron. Because we have U, consonant, E. 23, spy. Here our Y is at the end, and it's one syllable. So it gets the dot and the macron, because it's making that long I sound. Number 24, jazz. Here we just have vowel, consonant, consonant, gets a brev. I think I'm going to have to pause it right now if you need to, because I'm going to erase. So if you still need some of the coding, pause it to get it written down. We're on 25. Plate. Here we have A, consonant, E. So we don't say the E, and the A gets a macron. Plate. And 26, lastly, is noble. Here we have our final stable syllable. We cross out the E. Our O gets a macron. Noble. That's because we have that open, when it's two syllables, we have that open O, so it gets the macron. It says its name. All right, go ahead and turn your paper over. You're going to do the back of your worksheet on your own. Just like last time, you're going to read this paragraph, answer the questions, If you need to use your coding to figure out any words, you can do that. And then down here, you're going to practice these words and then put this in your zipper pouch to bring back to school. Thank you. See you next time.